Well, hello, and I thought I would do this one a little different. And do it right up from my office because I'm going to be screen recording everything right from here, anyways. It's got the nice bigger screen. So, anyways, this is going to be about Chrono Plotter, which you saw a brief showing of in my video about powder testing for the new Alpha Brass, the first powder test. Um, so, this is a free app and you can donate, and I'm asking you to please donate to the guy. He spends all his time and effort creating this for us, and it's a great app, so please donate. And that goes for anybody who spends a lot of time doing this stuff. Anyways, let's get into it, and we'll go from here. Okay, so here is the About This App screen. Chrono Plotter version 2.2.0. It's created by a man named Michael Capola. Please donate to him. Here's a link to donate right to him. What I want to do is I'm going to walk you through how I used this when I did my first powder test on the 6BR Alpha Munitions brass. So you'll see three tabs up here. This one we're in, About This App. Also, you can use this for seating depth and powder charge. So let's open up powder charge, and it'll bring you to this. So select a lab radar directory, or select a magneto speed file. Select a pro chrono file, or select shot marker file. I forgot that this also works with shot marker. Also, there is manual data entry. So what we're going to do, since I have a lab radar file, because the lab radar has an SD card in it, and you shoot all your strings and everything, and download that folder from that SD card onto your computer. So let's navigate to that. That will be over here in gun stuff, reloading. First powder test. Here it is down here. See this LBR? Lab radar. Select the whole folder and open. And it's going to tell you, yes, you're opening that. Okay. Now, here we go. Here are all our strings. We had 16 strings. And if you remember, each string was 3 shots, and each one was an increase of 0.2 grains. Now, with the lab radar, I have to tell it to start a new string after every 3 shots. And which means I got to get out of my chair and go up to the lab radar and manually do that. They do have an app for the iPhone, but it hasn't worked since they came out with it 10, 12 years ago, whatever. It constantly disconnects, and I've tried every single and the latest version. So that's one strike, bad strike against lab radar. So, back to this. I'm done ranting about that. So we have each one of our strings. Now we can manually enter our charge weights in each one of these. Like say if you weren't doing incremental ones and you just had really unique charge weights, you can enter them in manually. You can also select not to show one of these or whatever ones you don't want to. But since I know what I was doing and I was doing incremental, down here in this lower right corner it says autofill charge rates. So my starting charge was 28 grains. I enter that there, and then I went up 0.2 grains each string, and the values are increasing from like the first string to the 16th string. And I'll hit OK. And voila, look, they're all in there now, charge weights. 28, 28.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, they're all there. Now that we have that data there, here's our series dates, here's our series results and all that, but we can look at a graph now. So over here on the right is all your stuff for your graph tails. You want to name this, you can name it. I never bother with any of this, but we'll call it test YouTube. How about? All right, test YouTube. Enter your rifle. We'll call it bang. But you know, get what I mean. I'm not going to enter all this stuff. Now, there's a different types of graphs. There's a scatter plot or a line chart. I'll show you both of these, but they all give you what you need to know. Weight units. Grains, of course. Velocity units. Feet per second, unless you want to know meters per second, or unless you want to know grams. X-axis spacing. Beats the hell out of me. Proportional or constant. I leave it on proportional. Now you can have these things show on the graph. Of course, I want to show my ES and my SD. Okay. And then let's say we want to show average velocity also. Above the shot strings or below. I'm going to go with below. Show velocity deltas. Don't know what that means. But there is much more detailed instructions on the website, which I'm going to put a little card at the end here so you can get to the website. I'll give you that information. All right, now let's take a look at a graph. Let me make this full screen here. Okay, so there we are, our test for YouTube with that bang rifle. So here along the bottom are all our charges, going up 0.2 grains every one. On top of these, see, these are 3 shots. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It shows them. On top is our ES and our standard deviation. This is all info taken from the Labrator. Here we got really nice tight one. Over here, there's even this one. ES of 2 and a standard deviation of 1. So it was like 2865 and 2866 feet per second. This is your average velocity. Now it shows, you know, each one of these is 0.2 grains, and you can see how we're going up in velocity. All right? So the ones I picked, the ones I'm going to redo, not just because of this data, but because of the group too. So, you know, you have to use all the data you can. So I'm going to redo 28, 29.6, 29.8, because those two 29s I blew. I shot 2 of them on the wrong target. Then I'm going to go to 30.4 too, because that was a really nice group. Let's close this and I'll show you. So now we can go to, from that scatter plot to line chart and SD bars. Not a hell of a lot of difference if you ask me. All it does, instead of having little boxes around these bullets, is it puts like the range of all 3 of them. See, this is a smaller range here. Look at this one. Of course, there's hardly any range at all. And it only shows 1 dot. So, I mean, you know, whatever you want. So, it also does seating depth, and I can't remember if I ever used that. I'm going to see if I have a seating depth file and see how that works. So we know down here is load your file. Okay, then convert from round robin, which I have never known nor wanted to know what round robin is. Some of you might. So this may come in handy for you. And then there's autofill charge rates, which is what I showed you before, or you can manually do it. Now, let's say we turn off these. ES, SD, don't show average velocity, don't show deltas. And we go back to that scatter plot. Well, now we don't have a bunch of information at all. I mean, we have how it shows, the spread of velocity between them, but it doesn't tell us what that is. So I don't think you would want to use that one. So we got to have at least some kind of information there, which gives us this, which is good. Now this, along with your targets, which my targets are from the shot marker thing, and I'm going to make a video on that too, probably next after I'm done with this one, to show you how I import that and set that up. I can't show you everything about this, but as I said, on his websites, there are more detailed instructions, and I'm almost positive I never used this for seeding depth, so I can't show you that. But there are instructions to do that too. But this, I just wanted to show you how I used this yesterday or the day before, whatever, for doing the powder charge. So thank you for joining me, and don't forget, if you're going to get this app, just don't take it for free. Give the guy $5-10 or something at least, help him out. Help us all out. We're all spending a lot of time and effort on this. All right, so thank you, and I'll see you on the next one. If you liked this video, please do the channel a favor and leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell for all notifications to get notified on new videos. Also, here is a QR code you can scan to get to the website where there is a wealth of information and my shop page. Thank you for watching.